How's it going, Overwatch fans? Welcome to a UGC Season 10, Week 3 of, NA UGC premiere. My name is Skywalker, and currently we are joining PlusMafia and Violent Mentality. I'm not alone today. I'm being joined by someone who casted me in Week 2, Corbec. How's it going, man?
Fine, thanks. Glad to be here. Excited to see some interesting Overwatch from these two teams.
Yeah, definitely. And I think last time we casted Intermediate.
Yeah, I do believe it was intermediate, but my memory a little hazy as to what we casted, but I do believe it was intermediate.
Yeah, no problem. Well, yeah, I believe it was Ungentleman and someone else. I don't remember who, but either way, yeah, no, with Premiere coming in line, we're going to see a lot more hasty games. Maybe something much more towards what we're used to with the metas and stuff like that. But honestly, a lot bigger mechanical play.
It's interesting here because you see they're already setting up one side running the pure Zen Goats, which is both sides actually switching to Zen Goats in the end. I thought for a second there, JJ, we might see a little bit of the Baptiste or whatever they were planning on, but no, it'll be a straight brawl as per usual.
Deathball v Deathball. We'll see who goes on top.
Well, Unstoppable trying to engage here early on, but it's Astonish who's got most of the momentum, just pushing forward. Unstoppable getting isolated. The rest of the team tries to push forward to help him, but it won't make any difference. The Reinhardt does go down, and Weisel quickly behind him, and now they'll probably just chase Red Team right back off the... Yeah, they're going to have to reset here. There's no getting out. Oh, no, build. Desperate Lucio attempt to escape. Doesn't quite work. That was quick.
Yeah, agreed. And I do think I remember casting PlusMafia because these dead pixel Zarya plays are just kind of like coming back, almost like a PTSD moment. Like you're going to see a lot of high-end Zarya play coming from him, high charge.
Well, they're engaged here, just all-out brawl again, kind of the things we would expect from a GOATS composition, weighing into each other. But the advantage, again, going in favor of the blue team, already in control of the point, and they're going to shove them right back to spawn. Joe Dragon with the nice picks there, too, as well, JJ, to just kind of clean up the fight and break the gridlock.
Yeah. Agreed. I mean, they are just dumping down the damage. Where the Discord is, the Zarya is hitting, and so is everyone else. I think that's right now the clearest difference between these two teams is prioritization is clearly on PlusMafia's side.
Well, Tryhard's going to give PlusMafia the rally here to start them off as Astonish moving in again, playing very aggressively on this Reinhardt. Good use of the bubble there to close distance. A little bit of body blocking from the D.Va as well. And they really don't want to push forward here. They're afraid of Astonish and his swinging hammer skyward. Oh no, they're waiting on the Transcendence. So here they come. Unstoppable flowing in on the back of that Transcendence. SP pushed up with the Reinhardt here, trying to look for an opportunity to maybe get where's my mind today? There's a good shatter coming in the other side. It's a charge to follow it up, but it won't be successful. D.Va Bomb thrown in now in the midst of everything. Gets no one despite the shatter being invested as well. Now Skyward unleashing the beat here, just trying to give him a little bit more space. Unstoppable in a lot of danger, but it's Tryhard on the backside who really does the cleaning up and breaks the back of Violent Mentality's attack.
I gotta give it to PlusMafia being so conservative up to that point. They didn't waste anything until that beautiful Earth Shatter, and I gotta say, Astonish was not gonna be able to shield this team from that D.Va Bomb until I think a Lucio boop put him in the right place, but it's 95% are reaching a very close contestation here.
Unstoppable has to come back in on the Wrecking Ball. D.Va Bomb will be thrown out by PlusMafia. Goes right into the middle of the grab. Build is down. SB drops the rally, but is immediately shattered. No luck there from the Brigida to try and stall this out, and that kill feed is just solid blue. Robobottle tries to come in. There's a desperate grab, but really just too little too late. JK, the only one who could possibly touch, will get back in the mech, but far too late, JJ. No luck there.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, PlusMafia just holding back as much as they can, waiting for those last moments to pop, and they realized that they had that percentage head. So using their ults defensively, or if they lost too fast, aggressively in the next push was going to be to their, I guess, advantage. A good play from them, but that was barely the first round. Let's see what they go into the second one.
I think we got two flashes, JJ, of Violent Mentality trying to use good, put their ults together, a little bit of combos here and there, but they never really seemed to execute everything at the same time. And did we ever, and this is an interesting question, did we ever see a sound barrier come out of build?
No.
No, I don't think we did. Yeah, no, that's the kind of thing, especially in this sort of goats v goats matchup. You really need to see those support ultimates being wielded here. as they come just crashing onto the point. Astonish again trying to clear a little bit of space. Very aggressive. All the momentum right now in the favor of PlusMafia. Violent Mentality looking for the opening, just trying to pick their mark. JK comes in, pushes the Reinhardt back just a little bit, but again, PlusMafia just coalescing there, preventing any serious push. Skyward slightly in danger. Will back right back out on the point. Now Unstoppable tries to come forward. Double charge there. Both Reinhardts cancel each other out. The brawl comes in. Good boop, but JK managed to fly straight out of it. And now really just bunched up at the door here. The point has already gone in favor of PlusMafia. Violent Mentality has to make moves, but unfortunately it's JK who goes down first. Oh, and it's just all broken down here. There was a valiant effort by JK to try and get the back line there to pressure Robot Bubble, but it didn't really work out. Skyward unleashes the sound barrier here to try and keep PlusMafia fighting. Good Earth Shatter coming out as well. They'll go for SB first. Diva Bomb is dropped in. Grab comes out as well, which forces the Transcendence, but the kills again all going in favor of PlusMafia. And really, this fight just extending for a long time, not wanting to disengage his Violent Mentality. They'll finally decide to fall back after Unstoppable dies yet again. Robot Bubble cut. The backline there, JJ could not get out. And wow, we're already at 40%.
Yeah, I mean, what a defense. They were able to contest it, and I thought that was going to be Violent Mentality's just head. Finally, their traction, their momentum, but PlusMafia didn't let down. They kept going. That Diva Bomb, it took out Visel on Zarya, and it just ramped up the damage on the PlusMafia side.
Shatter comes out, gets nothing, and that's unfortunate for Unstoppable there. Tryhard actually going in hard on the back of this rally, looking for an opportunistic kill on Unstoppable. Will not find it. Here comes the Surge. Diva Bomb thrown to the back line, really not really getting anything. JK might want that one back, but they will get the kill on Unstoppable. A good boop actually pushed him forward into the Reinhardt hammer swing. Astonish going for the charge now, just trying to, again, clear some space here. They're not even letting Violent Mentality set up any real estate on the point, and Violent Mentality's just gone under that 85% number. Oh no, Jay, this is going to have to be desperate stuff here.
Yeah, they got to pull out something more because they're doing the damage, but they're not finishing the kills.
Diva Bomb over the top, grab coming in, but the Diva Bomb nixing most of the advantages that would have been gained from that. SB comes forward now, will contest this out a little bit. Actually holds on for a second before getting burned down, but nobody really in a good position to touch. No, even as they say that, JK gets in. Build looking to drop in as well. Sound barrier coming out here just to give him a little bit more oomph. Roly-poly-oly drops onto the point. That's Unstoppable. Going for a little bit of a pound there, playing off the edges now, just in full ball stall mode. Tryhard waiting for the bash to come up. There it is. And that will secure them this point.
Yeah, what a map. Yeah, what a quick Oasis map. Honestly, coming out from PlusMafia, essentially getting 100-0 for both rounds, I believe.
Yeah, PlusMafia admittedly didn't really look fussed much there at all. A couple of mistakes too, I think, being made on the side of Violent Mentality. There were a couple of times where JK, I think in particular, on that, not to call anyone out because obviously they're trying their hardest, but was going for these dives on the Zenyatta in the back line, and all credit to PlusMafia, they were so fast to punish that Diva every single time, and it was kind of costing them. And wow, 90% kill participation for Tryhard. Good lord. And 70% kill participation for Skyward as well with 21 offensive assists. That's not bad. That's actually really good for Lucio. That's clearly good.
So let's switch up the scores here. Next map, we're going to be seeing them going into Paris. So now, not so much those defensive plays. They are going to have to contest that initial hybrid at the beginning, trying to. Or I'm sorry, it's a 2CP. What am I talking about? Yeah. It's literally contestation. Whatever. For some reason I thought Paris was a payload. I was thinking Havana. Yeah, no, I mean, they're going to be contesting each other without a doubt, but I think Violent Mentality needs to. I saw that damage going through, and every time we would see those erring moments, I'd say maybe 8 seconds into a fight, all of PlusMafia was at half HP, but there doesn't seem to be that priority to be able to slowly chip away at that aggression that PlusMafia has. PlusMafia, all they do, wait a bit, wait for an ult, or wait for themselves to go high enough, and they just jump on any opportunity they see, so that's what's going for them, at the very least.
Yeah, and as we go into Paris here again, this is a map I feel like a lot of people still trying to suss out what the best strategy is here. A lot of bunker play, obviously, is kind of what the map has become known for. And it can be brutal at times. I mean, you see entire teams stall out, right? Of all the maps, perhaps one of the hardest choke points is what you're looking right there at the beginning of Paris. But I mean, if I'm Violent Mentality, I think right now I'm just trying to calm everyone down, because you got the feeling there, especially on that second point of Oasis, JJ, they were really feeling the intimidation factor. Like, they did not want to push forward into Astonish and friends, and I can't really blame them, to be honest. But it'll be interesting to see what these guys decide to come out with here on Paris, whether they go with more of the standard bunker. I mean, it's entirely possible to play goats here if you really want to, but it does not look like we will be seeing it, at least from PlusMafia's side, nor from the other one. So a quad DPS and a bunker composition. Now, this is interesting stuff, JJ. This is actually interesting. I don't know that I've ever seen these two compositions go up against one another, and you kind of wonder, is Violent Mentality going to make some swaps here as soon as they see what they're running into?
Let's see. I honestly don't know, because we're seeing like a lot of prioritization going here. We're seeing the only dive or just huge amount of defense is coming out of that diva from Chase. So maybe we could see some switches, something much more shield destructive, maybe death ball in order to kind of get around. But it's, as you said, very bunkery, and there has to be some type of way to get through, and we're seeing that Fair Mercy come into play. Maybe that'll be their scapegoat, their possibility. We're not seeing much hit scan other than the Batiste and the Torbjorn, so all cards on the table right now.
Unstoppable already in the back line here on the Wrecking Ball will go in for the big boop. It's a good boop, actually, too. It's got Astonish off the top line. Tryhard still up, though. It actually cost Unstoppable their life. Robot Bubble going in for the cheeky pick will be found. And JK really struggling in the back on the Sombra, just trying to get some clearance here. But every time they push forward or drop back inside of the Bastion or the Torbjorn turret, who's causing them havoc, SP, meanwhile, just poking from the choke as Unstoppable looks to set up another attack.
Yeah, and that was, like you said, amazing boop. It could have been jumped upon, but right now they're just looking for like good positions. That turn out of the way, but so is Robot Bubble.
You can tell that JK is just trying to build up the EMP in the back line here, but is actually forced to translocate. Unstoppable pop shields as well, and now maybe the pressure coming on just a little bit. SP's done a good job of moving forward here. The immortality field is down. Finally, it's Astonish who drops first, but the res immediately by Joe Dragon. As SP drops in, point blank barrage gets no one. Oh no! Oh, it was well-intentioned and not a bad idea at all, but it couldn't execute. Dead Pixel, the only casualty there, and SP had nothing to do with it here. They're going to push this forward and try and reset. They're probably going to want that Baptiste back, even as Unstoppable just trying to do a little bit of kind of create some havoc in the backline there.
Yeah, it was a beautiful moment. Defense is broken for PlusMafia, and you see that attack coming into play, that separation being attacked from every single direction, but it didn't work that time. We are seeing it being redone now, as there's already a Hanzo Sombra in the backline, but also already being popped.
Diva Bomb thrown in rather optimistically gets no one, does force SP to break off from the Mercy for half a second. Astonish gets Robot Bubble, though. Astonish getting two, actually, just cleaning up here. If it's not the Gatling gun from the Bastion, it's the Gatling gun from the Orisa, clearing the deck. Skyward hunted down in the back line, but JK, 91% on this EMP. That's going to be the game changer here, JJ. They need to make it count.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, it's going to be everything they've been riding on up until this point. All the amount of time bank that they've wasted so far into this attack needs to make this EMP work great. But right now, we're seeing them kind of separate, looking for that Sombra in the backline. PlusMafia probably feels it. They know it's coming.
JK has the EMP now. They have the Dragons as well. So here opportunity. They're actually playing back here, PlusMafia. I think they must expect it at this point. Oh, no, they caught JK. Oh, they got him in a grab. They caught him looking and brought him down. Dragons thrown in now, just almost speculatively here. Will split the team if they're able to follow up on it. They lose Unstoppable in the back line. Oh, and I don't know about that one. I think they should have held on to those Dragons.
Yeah, agreed. It would have gone great, and just for like a final kind of attack, maybe when they're just distracted, but they're gonna have to work with what they have. What they have. They've got mines on point. They've got EMP off the side. It's possible.
JK has to use this EMP. It has to mean something. Spy checking coming out. There's the EMP. Astonished, really the only victim They'll push forward now, but Tryhard coming out with the tank ult. They're unleashing everything they have to hold on to the point. Unstoppable over the edge, taken out almost immediately. Robot Bubble will get rezzed back into this on the Hanzo to try and put in some damage, but Tryhard in turret form there, largely unopposed, will actually reset on the choke point here, and with 20 seconds ticking down, it looks like Violent Mentality is staring in the face of a full hold here.
Wow.
It's gonna take a miracle for them to break this.
No, agreed. Only 10 seconds, and they have to think of something. All they have, Fair Barrage, maybe a dragon, and that's if they get on point, or that's if they hold point.
Well, there's the touch right there from Unstoppable to trigger overtime. Now they have to make something happen. Espy's trying to set up for a good barrage. Somebody has to drop on again. Unstoppable's the only one who can do it. Oh, and he's brought down. He doesn't even make it close. Oh, wow. It's a rough attack there from Violent Mentality. Just not able to pick that defense apart.
Yeah, agreed. I think when it comes to that, you have to really, really trust not only your hit scans, but almost every member of the team. Communication needs to be possibly one of the greatest possible, or the highest forms of, fundamentals, I suppose, going into that type of play, because anything beyond that, and it becomes almost a quick matchy, if you will. I don't know what to say.
That quad DPS composition does require a lot of coordination to pull off effectively. A good example, I think, of that too, JJ, is actually when Unstoppable came up, got that really good boop, knocked Astonish out of position onto the low ground. That, if you were running like in an ideal comm scenario, everybody should have been waiting for that on the part of Violent Mentality, and they all should have just jumped on it and just burned Astonish down as quickly as possible. But they weren't really able to capitalize. Astonish actually kind of rotated all the way back around under the gunfire that was being provided by the Bastion, and never really got fussed. And actually, you can see right now, they're setting up the quad DPS of their own. PlusMafia looking to show them how it's done.
Interesting. I would love to see one, if that's actually happening. We never know if they could do switches, but if it does, I'd love to see if they can make some form of effectiveness out of it.
I mean, I from what we've seen so far, I really think they coordinated, they look put together, they're really playing quite well. So if anybody's going to make this look good,
yeah, the Violent Mentality on the other hand have to be very careful. They're not running a very shieldy team. The only thing they got, Monkey, Brigitte. Everything else is fair game for that Widowmaker and almost anything else.
Well, Monkey already been sectioned off here. Astonish all over that. Tryhard wastes no time in getting super aggressive as well. Really, PlusMafia just looking for a target they can cut down, but JK actually pops into the air. A little bit of help from Robot Bubble, and they'll knock Tryhard out of competition almost immediately. Oh, the res comes in. It was a good effort by Unstoppable to try and dive in on top of it. Can't quite make it, though. A lot of pressure being put here on Unstoppable. He'll fall back with the rest of the team playing very flexible, but now Robot Bubble is down. Unstoppable maybe following him shortly. Dragons Unleashed will split the team. Oh no, the kill's starting to rack up here, and when you're the defender's position, you can't afford those losses. Tryhard just uncontested now up in the air. SB pops the rally, just trying to hold on. Two good shots from Skyward and Tryhard to clear the point, and that should just about do it.
Wow. Very two fast games coming from PlusMafia, dominating week 3.
Indeed. PlusMafia looking barely fussed here. They just clean out both of these maps to take the overall victory for this week.
See right now, Skyward. Yeah, luckily I caught this coming into it, but just beautiful accuracy coming out from them. And that's ideally what you want to see. Just really huge damagey pressure coming at you, not even from long range sometimes.
Really good stuff there. PlusMafia definitely looking like they were on top form today. Unfortunately.
Agreed. I mean, I've been trying recently to kind of divulge more at these end games. I love maybe talking more about what these teams could have done, what we may have seen more, but I think we saw everything that we needed to in those games.
Yeah, we did. I mean, I think ultimately at the end of the day, it really comes down to just a lack of coordination in my mind. And PlusMafia looked like they knew what they were running. They were running it together. Violent Mentality, not so much. Got a little bit boomed mentally there on early stages of Oasis, I think. Got a little bit afraid. And kind of once that had been established, it was really rough for them to turn it around. That would have been very hard.
Yeah, agreed. And even Violent Mentality, they could have some great coordination going, but when you're against another team with equal or better coordination in PlusMafia's sense, their defense, their ability to shield each other and jump on each other's defense, it was just able to trump any form of aggression Violent Mentality had practiced. So I don't know, good stuff coming out from them. We're not done though. Even though we got this quick game done, we're going to be coming up in 30 minutes. We're going to have a break, but join us in 30 minutes at 9:30 EST. We'll be casting an intermediate game. So if you guys want more, join us here. Or I think actually just now, Mag and Benny are going to be casting as well. So if you feel like watching them, go watch them as well. I've been JJ Skywalker. Corbec, thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys in 30 minutes.